Hello everyone. Welcome to the first traveler in today, Adele. Thank you for checking in to Team Rainy, MP3, Mio. Thank you so much for checking, for resubscribing for 24 months and two. Thank you. What the fuck? You subscribed for 44 months. Is that real? That's a huge fucking statement. I can't tell what I fucking read. Patho, thank you for checking in to Team Sunny. Migo, thank you for checking in to Team Rainy. Etolito V2, thank you for checking in to Team Rainy. Mel, our guest for today, thank you for checking in to Team Sunny. Migo, thank you for already asking a question. I will address that after we get through the screen really quick. Adele, thank you for your 5 stream streak, and as well for checking in to Team Sunny. Welcome on in, everyone. I have a small talk for you guys today, and it is with none other than with a special guest that I've been really meaning to talk to, actually. She is a pink fish from Singapore. She sings and lately has been doing a bit more drawing. Today we're gonna get to know her a little bit more and understand how her beautiful brain works. So let's go over to the screen. Hi! Thank you for checking in to Team Sunny, Walter! And Enoch, thank you as well for checking in to Team Rainy. Hello, guys! We have our fish! Today, I think you guys were feeling hungry lately, so I figured sushi might have been on the menu tonight. The tavern has never served sushi before, so I have found a beautiful plate for you guys to feast your eyes upon. She's very happy. Oh, it's so fucking cute. Let me really quick put my squonk chat behind my head. I like that arrangement better. Now you guys don't cover me. Stupid. Okay, anyway, so she will introduce herself momentarily, but before we do, let me go on ahead and explain what SmolTalk is in case you guys don't know. It is my creator interview podcast where I ask questions, and after an hour in, we ask the questions from you, the chat. Please feel free to ask Mel a question, but first choose a team, Team Rainy or Team Sunny. Team Sunny is bright and cheerful folk, while Team Rainy are chill and peaceful. And depending on which team is in the lead, the stream aesthetics will be decorated in that respect. So I don't really encourage loyalty. If today you feel like one and tomorrow you feel like another, go ahead. I think that's a fun way to just kind of pop into stream and do whatever. In fact, let me go on ahead and check myself into teams. Whoa, no, whoa, wait, why can't I ask a question? Test. Can you guys, hold on. Reward is temporarily unavailable. Hold on, let me remedy this really quick before we start today's interview, because we can't, that's a huge fucking, it's enabled. What? Where is it then? Why do you do this? Twitch channel points reward. Ask Mel a question. Paused? Oh, it's paused. Okay. Now you should be able to ask a question if you are representing Team Sunny. There you go. Questions will be sent to our Discord where Mel can show if she likes one of your questions. If she likes any of your questions, she will tell me and I will add an extra point to your team. That is how I've been incentivizing questions. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, after an hour in, I'm gonna go take a small break before we get to those viewer questions. So, we'll address them after my break. If there's any that show up after, we'll address them at the end as well. No problem, we'll get to them. So without further ado, let me get the fish on the road. Let's get the fish. Let's get the fish here. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, hello, Val.
Good morning.
Good morning, good evening. Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to you.
I mean, to all the moms in the world. I'm sorry. I
Do you have a child?
I do, but I don't. Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah?
But yeah, Grimsley has a son, and so that would be my stepson. So I technically do. I have not born
Is it
one
a pet?
yet. No,
No?
like legit. Yeah, a 9-year-old.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, a 9-year-old boy. I'll tell you more about that later. Today's about you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Fish. I'm Melodixa, singing better fish from Singapore. I'm mostly sing. Sometimes I do other things like stream. That's like many weeks at once. Many weeks at once? Once a many weeks? Thing?
Yeah. Every so
And
often.
and yeah. Yeah.
How long would you say you've been doing it?
Oh no, I haven't been keeping track. Not long. It's only been some months, but I'm sure. Let me think. When did I start? I don't know. I have no idea. Passage of time is really tough in my head.
How long does it feel like?
If I wanted to make an estimate, I would say it's been 4 months. But then my that's what my heart says. My brain tells me that it's probably been longer.
Yeah, I would say that's actually
You
really.
think?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm so okay. If it only feels like 4 months, then what were you doing before that?
What was I doing before I was streaming? Well, I think I mostly put all my time into making covers. What was I doing before? What was I doing before streaming?
Yeah.
Covers, chilling.
I think it's good to say that you actively participate in like horse battles and I would say like
Oh yeah.
collaborations, you know?
Yeah, I do that.
And so that was your main thing. You know, okay, I was picking and you said that your main gig is making covers. So would you consider streaming like a side gig?
Yeah, I think of it as like a little side hobby.
Yeah.
A little side chick.
Then what other side chicks might you have? What side hoes?
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, so many side hoes.
No way.
Right now I'm picking up Right now I'm picking up new side hoe drawing. You know? We have an on and off relationship, me and drawing. You know, I used to do drawing way back when, and I used to do it a whole lot, arguably more than I sang.
Really? But now you have a drawing tablet. How I feel like that enabled this.
Yeah, my wonderful community, some anonymous person gifted $40 and Ame gifted like 10. I still don't know who that anonymous is. Apparently, Alice tells me that I shouldn't go finding who it is because they probably want it to stay anonymous. But I have there's like oh my god, how do you guys deal with this curiosity, this strong curiosity to find out who gave me money?
I think the internet is so fun in that you might never know, and that might always bother you. But if you keep going, you might know one day. Maybe at a convention. Yeah, someone will come up and be like, hey, so you know that drawing tablet? I'm the one that did it. You know, like years down.
Oh my god, but what if they're lying? What if they're lying to me?
It's me, Mel. I did it.
I feel like everybody could say that to me. Anyone can come up to me and be like, you know that $40 that you were saying it was anonymous? It was actually me. And then I'll have like 5 people confess that to me.
Well, why do you want to know so bad?
Because it's like, why did someone give me money, you know? I want to know who decided that I was worthy of $40.
I suppose if you simply wanted it, that's not worthy enough?
Alice would tell people too that I have such a strong aversion. Not really aversion. Maybe aversion is too strong a word. Like a resistance, like as if it was like a magnet, and then I'm like a very weak magnet, and then giving me money is like a very weak magnet, you know? There's like a slight repulsion there
I see.
in taking money from someone. So it's like when somebody does give me money, I need to know the full why.
What if it's
Like,
for a
why
bad
have you
reason?
bestowed me?
Would you just give
Bad
that money
reason?
back? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you? Are you seeking like a positive or negative reason?
I feel like if it was like if somebody told me, hey, I'm gonna just throw you money because you have a sudden, like if I suddenly wanted something like in the moment, I'm like, oh, I suddenly feel like I should eat 5 tubs of ice cream, and then somebody's like, yeah. And you're like, yeah, let me throw you money so you can eat 5 tubs of ice cream. I think that's a bad reason. I think you shouldn't give me that money.
I see. But if they did anyway, would you like? Oh man, that's so interesting. So you would go as far as to be like, no, take back your 5 tubs of ice cream, or would you take it? Like they already purchased it.
No, they already purchased it. Man, I don't think I could finish 5 tubs of ice cream. I'm gonna be distributing that to other people.
Distributing the well.
Yeah, like
You have a strong value on money, it looks like.
mayhaps like there's this bubble tea store that I used to visit constantly back in like when was it? Secondary school. And then I visited there so much that the person there who made the drinks, like we got familiar, we got friendship kind of going on, you know? And then there would be times where she already memorized my order. There will be times where she would make an accident like extra, and then she'll be like, hey, do you want like an extra drink today because I accidentally made one? And then I'll be like, I mean, yeah, I'll take it off your hands. But then now that I have the drink, I'm like, wait, but now I have 2. What do I now do with 2 drinks? I can't finish 2 drinks. And then I'll happen to like pass by a friend because that place is close to my school. I'll just happen to pass by a friend. I'll be like, hey, you want a bubble tea right now? You want a random bubble tea right now? You want this? Take it. They're like, what? A free bubble tea? I'm like, well, I got it for free, so
Easy. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. So that kind of thing has happened before?
getting free stuff.
And then you just passing it off. Yeah. Well, I do think if you have an aversion to monetary gifts, don't you think like being a streamer where that's kind of... I wouldn't say that's a common thing, but I would say like that's going to definitely happen.
Yeah, I think it does seem like a common thing.
Yeah.
I think what happens is that like my current working VTuber manager, she tells me I need to populate my throne more because there's like nothing on my throne, and then I'll be like, but I don't want to put anything on my throne unless I'm very, very sure that I really, really want it.
Mm-hmm.
And that like there's like a weird like gray area. There's like, if I want it and it's affordable, I would likely get it for myself. I wouldn't ask my community to buy it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But then if it's like too crazy expensive, like a whole ass new PC, I don't want to ask my community to buy it for me because that's a lot of money.
But
so
if they wanted to, there's like the consent though. Like you're not forcing them to. If they have that expendable income, that's their decision with how they do with it, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's like it's just a whole 5 tubs of ice cream. Like someone could totally, of their own consent, buy me 5 tubs of ice cream. But then in my brain, I'm like, no, that's excessive. Don't do that.
Hold on.
So my throne is empty now.
I get that. I agree. You should only put stuff that you want on there. I feel like it's weird to try to like just put things in there regardless, because I feel like you're right. If you can already like, I don't know. I have a bad relationship with my throne too. I turned it off because for my birthday I got a random surprise present. I'm like, wait, I didn't. This isn't why I have this. So, in that case, how would you want to use Throne?
Well,
Your mouse icon,
my mouse.
cursor.
Yeah. One of the few, like, I think that one was a mix of, first of all, it's not too crazy expensive where I don't feel bad, or I don't feel that, like, overwhelming sense of badness.
Mm.
And then, secondly, because I think of it as, like, a community gift. So it's, like, not just for me.
Oh, that is cute. You can't community gift your PC.
Yeah. And, like, I mean, I've heard, like, people say it along the lines of, like, hey, if you buy this from me, it improves your streaming experience because, you know, PC will improve streaming experience.
Wait, but you don't buy that logic? Because I buy that logic.
Like, I feel like I buy that logic, but then it's like, if I get a PC, I know that the majority of that use of PC is not actually gonna go to streaming.
It'll go to music that we also listen to you for.
Fair enough, but I think of it also as like, I think it's because getting a PC, a good portion of it is like for it to handle more, and usually that's like gaming, and then when you want to game and stream at the same time, and like heavy games and stuff, like you need a higher level. Higher level,
okay.
Superior.
But.
And I don't game. That's the thing. I don't game.
You weren't gaming when you were ranking your cover tier list, and your stream lagged a lot. It was still a good stream, but if you didn't have a potato PC, you wouldn't have to lag for just doing a chatting stream.
Oh, don't talk about my lappy like that. My lappy gets its feelings hurt every single day.
Its purpose might be coming to an end. Not saying it is or anything, but how long? Okay. Also, I'm so sorry. Small tangent. Your mic has been a little clippy. Is that normal?
Oh my god, I can turn it down to like the 90. But from what I hear, according to feedback from... Okay, wait, let me just do that first, and then you can tell me how it feels.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I feel like it's a lot better.
Okay. I think the problem is that, like, I started noticing, when I would be switching up these, like, volume settings and stuff, that the difference... There's this weird threshold between 90 and 100, where... At 90, it seems kind of low, but then once I move it to 100, it becomes like crazy loud.
I think that makes sense. I think at 90, it's perfect. And then on that end, we can like add a gain to you on, like if it sounds low for you, we can just make it louder.
Alright, I'm gonna stick with 90.
Thank you. I promise you 90's the perfect sweet spot. Don't ever go to 100 again. With love.
Except the Spare Atlas.
Okay, that's acceptable. Oh, okay. So what if you got gifts from Atlas?
Yeah, so here's the thing. He has a money cap on him.
What? Oh, that's true.
Yeah, somewhat early on in our relationship, I remember being like, the maximum you can spend on one gift for me, so it's like a per gift thing, is $40.
Oh, okay. And is it reached?
Does he follow it?
I don't know, yeah.
Well, he respects my decision, and so he does. So I remember there was one time, I think he bought the gift before I told him about this $40 cap. So he had already bought it. And then I told him about the $40 cap, and then his face just goes like,
But you had to take it at that point, right?
Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, if you already did it, it's not like you can give it. I mean, you could give it back, but I think refunds are up to a certain point of time.
Oh, you're so funny.
You know, yeah. And then it's like, I remember it was, was it $70 USD and then $100 SGD. I think. It was a hoodie.
Cute! What for?
It was like, I remember I was just telling him about like this really cute hoodie that I really liked, but I would never buy for myself because it was really expensive. And
He bought it!
and then later on, I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, you have a $40 cap on your gifts. And he's like, I do.
Okay, but so man, that's gonna how would he oh is this why you guys do covers for each other instead of buying gifts then?
Well, that's like one reason. I do prefer making gifts rather than buying gifts. That's another reason, other than just there's a money cap on him. I prefer making something so I draw for him or like spend time with him rather than buy him something. I think both me and him are hard people to gift for.
Really?
To buy gifts for.
But you guys are so frugal. I think it's so easy. Like, just buy something you guys have been like, oh, I need, but I'm saving money for. You guys say that shit all the time.
But those things are expensive.
Get rich friends, duh. But, okay.
Yo.
I just want to see if I could secretly convince you to, like, let us pay for your PC. Or, like, just a better laptop.
How are you gonna secretly convince me?
Now
Convincing gonna be to my face, no?
Oh, well, see, now that we are on this table, I can say, like, oh, but what if, like, I don't know, maybe I can say this really sick one line that convinces you. I'm working it there.
Sick one line.
Yeah, that mic drop. That's like, oh, you know what, Vespy, you're so right. Okay, fine. I'll do, like, a PC fun, you know? But, okay.
You know how long Atlas has been working on convincing me?
We can tag team this. He doesn't have to do it solo. I'm sure it's not just us two.
Well, I'm sure the people who... I don't even know who watches my streams regularly, but maybe they would care, maybe?
I know on my hand, there's at least 3 people in the room right now.
That's you. That's Alice.
Yeah. And the other one?
Who's the other one? It won't be me.
Oh, you're the one streaming. You don't count.
I don't count.
Maybe that's the person that bought you your tablet.
Oh my god, anonymous.
Yeah, it's the anonymous. Okay.
This anonymous guy gonna be in my head for the rest of my life or something.
Dude, Kai, you're really gonna let this guy take up more space than you? Really? Oh, okay. So let me go back to like your side hoe thing, right? So you said drawing has been your main side hoe lately. Why has it been on and off?
Previously, when I did drawing more than I did singing, I stopped. First of all, because the computer I was using to draw with died.
Wait, so you've always been like this?
What do you mean I've always been like this? I'm like, I don't know how it even died, okay? I thought I was treating it well, but it just died on me, and then I was like, well, I guess that's that. No more drawing for me.
Okay, but now it's different. But you have a PC that's not died, but close.
Close? You don't curse my poor Lappy like that. Don't listen to him, Professor.
I'm counting its days, Mel. We had to get you a new PC.
Counting its days?
Yes, you've heard the PC.
You're trying to kill him.
No, I'm just saying you need a backup very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. Like, maybe we could help you. Like, what if it breaks tomorrow, Mel? What are you gonna do?
Why is it breaking tomorrow? Vespy's about to come to my house and break my lappy. He's gonna break it and be like, well, I guess you gotta get a new one now.
Just in case, you should make a PC laptop fun. Anyway.
No, no, this is not working.
Next time, second try. Okay,
Nope.
damn it.
But yeah, and then that, and also drawing takes up so much time. Like the moment I started having other things like studies or like singing, I'm like, when both of which take up arguably less time to do, like more like less time to accomplish one thing. Like I can study one chapter faster than I can draw one piece.
That makes a lot of sense.
So then I'll be like, would I rather study one chapter right now, or would I rather draw? And then I'll be like, study. So then I just slowly stop drawing.
Can I ask, like, how studious are you? Do you feel like you're a pretty successful student?
What they would call me would be like those sort of like underdog smart people.
Underdog?
Like you don't actually, maybe I shouldn't be called an underdog. I say underdog because it's kind of like an unexpected thing, but actually I think some people would argue that they expect it of me. Like from what I hear mostly from people like my friends and even non-friends, like acquaintances, they'll be like, you seem like someone that could get all A pluses if you just tried. But I just don't.
Is that a bad thing?
Up until, I don't know, up until like, usually how this goes would be like, in the course of whatever study period that is, like if, I don't know how exactly American studying be going, but like for us, we have periods. Like, example, junior college is like 2 years. Okay. And then like secondary school is like 4 years. And then at the end of each of these periods, there's like a big major exam.
Oh shit, okay.
And then like in Singapore, it will be like, this big major exam at this point of time will decide the rest of your life at this point of time. And then it'll be like, okay, I would not study and I would be like lazy, chillin', slacking, all the way until like the late last minutes. So like if it was a 2-year period, I started picking it up like at the 3/4 way. So like 1.5 years later. And then I started picking it up for that last half year.
So like a lazy genius?
A lazy genius. Yeah, I have no idea how to describe what it is. But
a quick learner.
Mayhaps. I don't know. People seem to say, they're like, you seem like a smart person. You seem like you could totally get all A pluses and everything. You seem like you could if you just tried. And then I just don't try. And then like I pick it up at the end, and then usually it works out, and then people are all like, they're not surprised, but I guess they're like, see, we knew you could do it, kind of thing.
I mean, were you
but I don't get all A
about
pluses.
it? But they're saying you could if you try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like, because of the fact that I leave it so last minute, usually I just don't get A pluses, you know? But I get a considerably good grade for the amount of time that I studied, right?
Yeah.
Like, I study for that half a year compared to people who studied for the full 2 years, and I still get the same grade as them, and then they'll be like, you ass, bruh. You little...
That's crazy! Dude!
I like get it though. Like if I spent so much time of my life studying and slaving away, and I'm like dying and everything, and then I see this one person just pick it up for like half a year and she's not even trying that hard, and then she gets the same grade as me, I think I'd get a little bit bitter.
Well, I've been there, and I have been bitter, but I've also matured, and I can just say that like we all have our skills leveled up in different places. And if this is how you perform in like studying, I'm willing to bet that like you just have a very like good learning system. Like you're very acquainted with the academic stuff, or at least like what they're looking for and shit. I don't know, but does it? You don't seem too bothered by it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't mind. Recently, I've been trying to do the more like constant studying kind of thing, but I think that's just because of how like university is structured, where like it's no longer this 2-year period, and then the big exam is at the end. It's now like semesters, and then like each semester is less than a year. So I can't really do this whole like sudden picking up thing anymore.
It's getting a little more hard.
Yeah, this time period isn't long enough for me to do this sudden picking up at the end. I tried that.
Well, have you been successful?
Well, I tried that for like my first 2 semesters, and then I got like average grades. Which still says something. Like it's like I still am not doing my best, and I'm still average.
But you like, know, you have confidence you could do more.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not trying very hard, yeah. So my brain's like, you could do better if you just tried.
Okay, but you're trying at other things.
That's true. Like, studying is, I guess, a priority, but not like a big one.
In my opinion, I feel like our energy and attention and like livelihoods are all limited resources. And if you just so choose to just prioritize it in other areas, you are just going to be more happy in life. I feel like you've been very happy, and you've just been told randomly, like, hey, I can't believe you're not, like, how dare you not, like, use your potential to your full potential. Ooh.
Hey, like, yeah, potential is limited. We could try at everything.
Exactly.
You know? But you can't. You just can't. You can't put all of your energy into everything. And I'm not that into studying, you know. Studying is not my favorite thing.
And you do what you can. You do what you need to of what they expect. If you're getting like, you know, the C's, the averages. I don't know if you follow the AB system like the fucking Americans.
We do, yeah.
Yeah. So you like getting C's and shit. As long as I feel like you're fine with it.
Yeah, I was okay for like those first 2 semesters. In the last 2 semesters, I was like, okay, I want to see if I can do better. We'll see. And then I started doing the more like constant studying kind of thing. But I'm still not like, I don't know if this is just a Singapore, you know, the Asian culture kind of thing. But a lot of people seem like they're usually dying studying. Like they're putting all of their energy into studying. They're like, they're saying, oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. Everything's crashing around me and I'm gonna perish under all these books or something. Like my friend was telling me she started eating protein bars instead of actual lunches because she wanted more time for studying. And I'm like, girl,
that's crazy.
Can we have dinner together, please? She's like, no, I can't spend time with friends anymore. And then I'm just here like chilling. I'm still here like asking my friends if like, hey, you want to go eat lunch or something? You want to just chill? Oh, you don't want to study right now? That's totally fine. We can go like walk around the mall. Like I'm still chillaxed, even though I'm doing the more like constant studying thing, which makes me feel like I'm still not trying very hard. But I'm trying a little bit more. I am indeed getting higher than average now.
Nice.
But we're still not in like that A+ territory, but I'm still okay with that.
Okay.
You know?
So, but you're aiming
I get
for
A+ here and there.
Okay. Dude, your model keeps fucking like loading. But anyway, that's just as an outsider looking in, it just sounds like you got your shit figured out. Everyone else is like really like panicked about it.
I think that's just like an Asian thing. Like
as
even
an Asian,
because my parents yeah. You know, Asian parents, yeah, they do be telling me, like, oh my god, you're so smart, you could totally get A+, why aren't you? And then I'm just here like, Cause I don't really want to right now. It's fine. Chillax. We're all chill here, you know.
You are such a free spirit. Oh, I love that. I wish I went to uni with you, man.
Oh my
god. Do you do like extracurriculars then?
So I'm currently both doing volunteering.
Ooh.
I'm a co-leader of a volunteering project in school. I'm also a technically co-leader of a band.
Oh, you're in a band?
Stop! Don't act surprised, Vespy, you little.
But I am, okay?
I
I've
can't.
been waiting. You can't blame me. Oh my god,
You're waiting to holding this reaction in.
Yeah, it's not. Go on.
Go on. Let's see. Volunteering, I do that here and there, a few times a month or so. Very chill. I just like having using my time that's on something that feels meaningful or fulfilling.
Yeah!
Band, musicy stuffy. You know, I like the musicy stuffy, and I like having music in my IRL side of life too.
Oh,
I do like performing on a stage.
It's so fun. I need to know. Well, okay. I want to address the volunteering really quick. Actually, have you always done volunteering, or is that just something you picked up during like uni?
It is actually just something I picked up during uni. I think
see.
back in like before uni, when we had like junior college, we had like secondary school and all that. The darn pressure of these big exams, even though I wasn't like doing the crazy ass like studying like everybody else, there was still this like part of my brain where it's like, oh, I have free time right now. And then if I was in uni, I'd be like, oh, I have free time, I should go do volunteering or I should go do extracurricular. But instead, because there's a big exam looming over my head, I'm like, I have free time. I should study for that big exam. I should, but then I end up not doing it. But like my brain is like, I should do that instead of picking up anything else that might reduce this possible time where I might possibly study, even though I don't.
You know, I'm just now getting the sense you might not like study.
You think? No. Actually, I love studying. What do you mean? I love them books. Wait, no, I do love them books though.
Books is actually how we got acquainted, I feel like. To be fair, I want to say what I did in hindsight is very dumb. I gave her my account credentials to a book anime book website basically, and this is when I just first met her, and I'm like, what was it? Why did I give you my account? How did we come up to the like, hey, you want to read this book?
I thought it was because that book was like you paid for it on that account, and then you were like, oh, maybe like if I wanted to read it too, then it would be better if like I use your account to access that paid book.
Yes. Okay. We were talking about a book, and you were saying I was begging you to read a book. I was like, if I gave you my account, it's because you don't have to pay for it. Because I think at that time I was like, can I buy it for you? And you were like, no.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can I give you my account to read it that I've already purchased? Okay, it was the Crush.
The which one?
Did you see that it's getting an anime?
Really?
It's getting an anime.
Oh, they better stay true to the visuals.
I hope that you watch it with Kai personally.
Probably would, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I tangented off of volunteering to get to that. My bad. What
I expected.
a little, right? But let me circle back. What kind of volunteering activities do you do? I feel like that shit is actually so fulfilling.
So the volunteering that we do, it's partnered with an organization, and then with that organization, which is like they handle a certain group of people, we like do activities or sessions with them. I love that it just keep dying. You just keep like knocking on it as if you're gonna fix it.
Yeah, and it works.
Smack it until it works. Smack it till it works type beat. Like we host sessions, like we do choir with them, we do games and crafts with them, we sometimes just talk, we have like yappy kind of sessions, and it's like what else do we do? Is that all that we do? I mean, we also do awareness type of stuff.
Oh, nice. And you, oh my gosh. Oh, my bad.
I have no idea what I was gonna say. Continue.
Oh yeah. So, do you're like a rep that goes on stage and does all this, or are you like just a person helping out all of these events go on? Because that takes a lot of fucking like, energy. I feel like.
Help to organize. I do not go on stage and do any talkie.
Right?
We do not have any of that representing stuff. I don't want to be like that's like a whole ass kind of public figure, political shitsy witsies type of stuff. Nah.
You did say you liked being on stage, so I was like,
no,
like that.
Not that kind.
Okay. How fun then. So, but you have been on stage because you are a co-leader to a band. How'd you get there? What's it like?
How did I get to like a co-leader position?
Yeah.
Well, I actually started off as the leader, but it was like a whole, cause my university has like a little like club for bands, and I joined the club. I auditioned and then stuffies, and then I joined the club. And then they had like a little session where it was like, all right, let's go meet all of the people in this club, get to know them, and then form like bands and stuff, And then at that point of time, I was already singing Japanese songs, singing like mostly J-pop and stuff. Like it actually, I don't know if I would say mostly. I just say that it was like one of my niches. Right? Well, yeah. And then I was like, I want to make a J-pop band. So then, when I was at that little like networking get-together bonding session thingy thing, I went into it with like a goal in mind. I was like, I'm going to stake out, I'm going to weasel out all of the weebs in here, and I'm gonna drag them into a band. All these introverted weebs, they are about to get out of their closet.
Closeted weebs. And you did?
Yeah, cause it would be like, they would do all those little like icebreaker activities, and then it'd be like, okay, so like introduce yourself and the type of song you sing, and I'm like, hi, I'm me, I sing J-pop, yeah, I'm looking to form a J-pop band. Like, I'm just gonna put that out there, right?
Right, because if they're a weeb, they'd be interested.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, I remember one of the seniors was like, oh, hey, I know somebody that also auditioned in with like a J-pop song. Maybe we could link y'all up and stuff. And then after I found that guy, I was like, let's go dig up more weebs. And then I just like go around the room asking people, hey, you a weeb? You a weeb? You want to get in a weeb band? If you a weeb, you want this.
And it did! Oh.
And it happens. And I think it's because by default, usually in a band, by default, the singer is usually the leader.
Okay.
Simply just because it's like, they're like the face of the band in a way.
Okay.
So like, because it seems like they're kind of the face of the band, they kind of do like a representation of the band. So by default, usually they become the leader. But other than that, is because I also do stuff like organizing and like admin. I get our schedules together and stuff for practices, sign us up for things and everything. So like, at the end of the day, I was pretty much like leader, not just like a face of the band, but like actual leader stuff.
Yeah, you were managing.
And then I became co-leader mainly just because somebody else was like, hey, I think that I bring like the musical vision, so I feel like I should have part of the role of like leader. And I was like, yeah, sure. I don't really mind titles and like whatever stuff. Like, so I'm like, I don't mind if we just share that and just say we're both co-leads. So then co-lead.
Did it sound like it was going to be like a confrontation? And like, no, I'm the leader, or like.
I don't know. I people would know me to not be a very confrontational kind of person. I don't know if people go into conversations with me thinking it's going to be a confrontation. But I think in some cases it could turn out to be a confrontation. Maybe with a different type of person.
Did it feel like this person's chill then?
Yeah, they seemed chill.
Okay.
I was like, wait, they seemed chill.
Yeah. As far as you knew, they were chill.
Yeah, recently it's been seeming a little bit more like an eyebrow raiser. Like they may or may not be as chill as I thought, but that's to be seen. Like I'm starting to get like the little sneakies at the edge of my vision in my peripheral. I'm getting like some dark tendrils seeping in kind of thing, and I'm like, are they really as chill as I thought they were? I still can't quite figure it out yet, but
better to nip it in the bud than let it fester, I would think. But I trusted you. You got this.
Not quite sure what to do about it yet, because so far it's been like I experience goodness. When I experience them, I experience goodness. When I talk to other people that experience him, and I hear not as goodness. And then I'm like, is it just a like is it the person in question that's the problem, or is it like the people I'm talking to about like hearing the secondhand, are they actually the issue but I wouldn't know, you know?
No, that's true. I think it excuse my voice. I think you have a good idea on it. Like, just see how things play out for now. I'm glad though that you seem to pick up though. Like there's a bit of a discrepancy here, and I don't know. I being a leader sounds tough.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Aside from that, you're now a community leader. Now that you're a streamer.
Oh my god, is that how y'all would think of it as? Like a community leader?
I would say so, especially since you have a Discord, right? So like people can gather under your umbrella and represent you in a way. So you somehow become another leader.
Oh, sounds like a lot of leading, actually.
But maybe I
the side hoe. The side hoe giving me more stuff to lead.
Maybe it's time for you to find another side hoe.
Another side hoe?
You got anything you're interested in to also pursue?
See, that's why sometimes I feel like at times I sound boring, especially when I'm like introducing myself and they're like, okay, so what do you do? And I'm like, I sing. Sometimes I draw. Yeah. I read a little.
I mean, anything can be boring if you say it like that, but you do so much more than that.
I guess I don't know how to say it. Like, sometimes it says things like it feels like you're saying too much, and then sometimes it feels like you're bragging on like the first meeting when you're like introducing yourself. I can't be like, oh yeah, so I sing. I'm in like a band. I've performed in many like conventions and like stuff. I'm like their co-leader, yeah. And like I'm also the co-leader of like a volunteering organization. Yeah, I do so much.
So again, you know, it's that voice. If you said it like, you know, with, how do I say it?
Like with humbleness.
Not even humbleness. I feel like in a sense you might be taking yourself a little a little. I can't tell if it's too serious or too unserious. Like the things that you are cool. The things that you do are cool. But I agree, there is a sort of arrogance if you listen. Like, oh, yeah, I do all of these things. You should address me as son.
I do that. I do so much. What do you do?
Oh my god, I do so much more.
I just like find it so hard to say or like to talk about myself. It's like, you know, like my brain starts thinking about, okay, so what's the right way to say this without coming off as like as if I'm bragging about it. And then I think too long, and then by the time the conversation's already passed by me, you know.
You're so funny. Genuinely, I feel like because you worry about it, you're going to already like displace any of those kinds of thoughts that might occur. I feel like it's so funny because we're already like an hour in of you talking about yourself. You've done great.
Oh my god, has it been an hour?
Yeah, we're at 55 minutes, meaning we are hitting our break very soon. So I need to ask you a couple more questions before we address the viewer questions. Yes, you guys too can ask this beautiful pink fish that we will eat later. But you never got to say, I guess, is there anything else you'd like to pick up? Besides, like, I guess, drawing, singing, co-leading.
I guess not. I feel like there's things in the fringes of my brain where I've been thinking like, oh yeah, I want to try that. But I think they are subsets of the things I'm doing, like streaming and art. And
that's so fun to mention. Like, things can get really fleshed out in that way, you know? Like, you can say you sing, but like, okay, what about singing? You can in particular say that you arrange, you do arrangements for vocal layering.
Yeah, I do. I want to try hosting either my own concert or hosting a big collab of people. That's something that I've been like thinking about organizing tours, kind of.
Have you seen those karaoke relays?
I have seen. I've taken part in like. Was it one of them? I think it's one. I think I've taken part in one, and that does sound like a cool idea. Though I'm not like streamy enough to understand karaoke relay, but concert I think I could do. I think
you could do it.
It's like in the brain. It's in the brain. It hasn't come out of the brain exactly yet, but it's in the brain.
Yeah, it's tickling you. It's tickling the heart, and one day it might catch it. Ooh, just like how you should try considering opening up a fund for a PC.
No, that one's not tickling me at all. It's not tickling at all.
Okay, third try.
There's no tickling going on there.
Third try is the charm. Okay. Okay, we have 4 minutes till the ad, so let me try doing a quick question, and then I will take a small break. Let's see. Melodixa. How'd you come up with your
have like
name?
a list?
No, I literally just come up with this shit.
That's crazy.
I mean, I've known you for quite a while. For as long as I've known people, I usually accumulate like a bunch of questions that I'm like, oh, I can't ask that right off the bat. That's too fucking weird. That's why I have SmolTalk, so that I have an excuse to ask all those weird questions.
That's so adorable.
Yippee!
How did I come up with my name?
Yes, ma'am.
A long time ago. I don't even know how old I was, but I must have been like pretty young. It was back when I used to do gaming. When I used to be a gamer.
What?
Like back then when I considered myself a gamer.
What does that mean?
Yeah. I had a gamer phase where I think I spent a lot of my time gaming. In fact, that was probably like during either secondary school or secondary school and junior college.
What did
where
you
it was
play?
like mostly mobile games. I played Call of Duty, I played Mobile Legends, I played like a whole bunch of random rhythm games. I don't even know what I played. Sometimes like I played driving games.
What the hell?
I played Apex but on my phone. Kind of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I did not know you could do that.
Yeah, they closed it. I'm still eternally sad about that, but
Can you play Apex on your laptop?
Yeah, but I have to close everything else. I can't even have Discord on.
Oh no.
Everything has to be closed, and then
Yikes.
only Apex be running.
I bet if you got a different laptop, it would run
No,
better.
no.
Okay. Fourth try.
I've had that conversation with Alice too. The whole like, hey, Apex, because I play Apex with him, and then like it crashes, and then he'll be like, we could get you a better PC, and then you could, and I'm like, no, not just for Apex, no.
You know what I told Kai? I told Kai one time, like, dude, just buy it and then send it to her. Like, what's she gonna do? Send it back?
I'm not gonna send it back, but I'm totally gonna be like, you disrespected me. You have not respected my wishes.
Okay,
you know?
What if I then you would say I would.
Yeah.
This is a terrible game. I got it. Okay, I will come up with a better excuse next time. Okay. I will now go take my break. Would you like to take a break as well?
If I'm not taking a break, what would I do?
You can chat with chat, or I can go on a BRB screen is what I would do, and that way you don't have to feel like you have to talk to chat.
Okay, I'm gonna drink water and chill.
Okay, then I'm going on a BRB screen, and I hope you guys enjoy your break as well. I will see you guys after. Bye!
I have seen it. I am seeing
Yeah.
it.
Welcome
Who
back.
made it? Oh.
A lot of people. A lot of fucking people.
Damn.
Yeah, I would talk more about it, but I just feel like that's... I don't know. I want to have a proper video on it because it was my first like commissioning a bunch of people, like independent people for one like singular project. It's so fun. It's so cool. You know what? I need you to know I recorded for your the thing I commissioned you for, and I wanted you to know it's so pretty. I love you and your vision for choiring. You are a choir girl. We never got to talk about that. Please remind me to address that after the viewer questions, which have so many have come in. Thank you guys for your questions. Feel free to keep sending them. Are you ready to get started with it then? Alrighty. Okay, Migo asks, if you had one creative use for a step stool, what would it be? What is this question?
Why specifically a step stool?
Right? You
It was
already
my
liked
first
it.
thought. Yeah, I liked it because it made me think, and then my first thought was, why specifically that? Like, the first thing that comes to mind, which is probably not the most creative, is to get to higher places. Wow. Wow.
You're free
And
to
then I'm
remove
like,
your like.
No, because then I thought of if I was given a step stool and somebody was like, if you don't do something creative with it right now, you will die. And then I was like, I would turn it into a dinosaur and then make it into a house decoration. The stool has 4 legs. It would be perfect for the leggies of a dinosaur. And then you add a head, and then kaboosh, it's a bronchosaurus.
Or it's a pony.
Oh my god, I didn't think of a pony.
Which I think would be okay. Honestly, that was my most shocking thing I've learned about you was your fascination with My Little Pony.
Shocking? What do you mean shocking? Why is it shocking? Why not embody?
I just you do embody very much so. I just have never seen or even consumed any My Little Pony content. So
No, never.
I have
Never.
never. My stepson watches things like Minecraft YouTubers and whatnot, right? So like, my experience with it is I'm none. I don't know. Can I ask you to sell it to me?
Sell it.
Like,
see, all I need to say is that if, and this is an if, not a when, if I have a kid, My Little Pony is something that they have to watch because I feel like it instills values and understanding of friendship and social relationships
but so
and
does
how
anime.
you should. Oh, that's true. I mean, I'm sure Atlas is gonna handle all that anime stuff. I mean, he's the guy with all the anime stuff. He's probably gonna make our kids watch anime.
She just called you a fucking weeb.
He is a weeb. He is a weeb. I don't think he would reject that. I'm pretty sure he'd be like, yeah, I'm a weeb, all right.
Weeb derogatory.
Weeb / I totally mean that in an insulting way.
Oh, I love you guys so much, actually. Can I say something? I feel like this is just a personal note as a friend of Kai. When I first met this guy, whenever the topic of kids came up, he would always say shit like, "Yeah, my lineage ends with me," right? Like he was very set, like no kids.
No way, really?
Yes, I remember this.
My lineage ends with me is hilarious.
Yeah. So these days, I hear him talk about it a little more, and I just need you to know it's so cute. It's so fucking adorable. Please, I love you guys more than life.
Like, I've never heard that lineage line, okay? But I have heard him say things like, yeah, I've not. He does not say that. But, like, I understand. I've heard the sentiment of, like, oh, yeah, because of you, I started thinking more about, like, kids and having kids with you because that'd be fun and, like, fulfilling. And then, like, I never heard that before that he was saying his lineage was gonna end with him. Like,
that'd be a good little thing for you to know. Well, it's so sweet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, good on you, Kai. And Mel, I'm so glad to have met you.
I love you too, Vespy. Well, sorry, was that a confession? That I don't think that. I thought you were. I mean, you.
I'm in love
Well,
with Can I enjoy your fish hair?
Actually, I recommend you start with the fins. They're the most fish.
Okay, whatever you wish.
Hey, bars.
Bars. Okay, well, next question, my love, is actually from your love. He asks, top 3 things you want to achieve in your life?
You want me to rank that shit? I want to achieve so much, and now you're telling me I gotta like pick like 3 things, top 3 things I want to achieve in my life. Number 1, and I'm not gonna say this in any specific order. I'm not saying that number 1 means that it's like the top one, because I don't want to actually choose what's the top one.
We can order it afterwards.
Yeah, up there, somewhere up there in the top 3. I want to marry a certain somebody.
That's so cute. Shut up. No way.
And damn it, now I thought of like other things that we need to achieve, and I'm trying to like we need to marry, we need to get a house, we need to like move in together.
Top 10 guy.
Oh, he's like top 3 and all of them are him. Oh shit. Damn it, I need to choose one of them. I can't have all of it be him. Now it sounds like I'm obsessed with him.
That's okay to be. We can secretly be obsessed with our boyfriends.
Let's say the top one of the top 3 things is to achieve everything I want to achieve in concerns with Atlas.
You want to succeed that relationship so hard.
Yeah. Top one of the top 3s, succeed Atlas.
So cute. What the fuck?
Succeed in Atlasing.
This is. I think I gained a year from this conversation.
Damn. I'm the fountain of youth.
Yeah. Okay. Shut the fuck up, Kai. Okay. I rarely address chats. Okay, let's go to the next question. Thank you so much. Walter asks, what area of life do you feel like you put the most energy in? Thinking of career, hobby, relationships, etc.
The most energy in.
Oh, would you like? I feel like I framed the question wrong, so let me just say it coherently, like, because I'm a fucking human. What area of life would you like to put the most energy in?
If I had like, cause like, the only reason, well, maybe that's not the only reason, but one of the bigger reasons for why I study is to get job, to get money. And I feel like that is important. But if the money issue was solved, of course my priorities would be a little different. I would probably want to do like more career and more relationship. But since I do care about money, I do think I'm processing percentages. I'm like, because we're saying the most energy, right? So like I need to do some ranking. It's like if my career goes well and I get the money, it can fund my hobby and keep relationships stable.
Yes, I get you. Because you're being
So,
realistic. You're being realistic
so-
here.
Unfortunately, or I don't know, fortunately if you love careers, career does have to play a bigger a role, and somewhat major role, but even though it does play a somewhat major role, I don't even know if I do want to say that I put most of my energy into it. Low-key, I think I put more energy into either career or relationship. Even though, logically, maybe career should have the most.
I feel like it all feeds into each other too, in a way. So what you're saying makes sense.
Let me think. If I were to weigh hobby and relationship, though, yum 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 yum. I'm trying to like think of it as like currently how much time do I spend versus like what I would want. But I feel like what I would want would be like a 50-50. I don't want to spend like most of my time in my hobby, but I also don't want to spend most of my time in my relationship.
Yeah.
Both sound
Yeah.
unfortunate.
You want both? Oh shit! I hit my ring light. No.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Dude. Okay. I need to get that figured out.
You hit your ring light. Aren't those things heavy?
No, I have a very cheap plastic one.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That is not heavy?
It's not heavy, but it's very easy to knock over. Thank you for your answer. That was actually a very interesting question. Thank you, Walter. He asks the next one. Do you see yourself having a career within music? If so, what would that look like ideally?
I feel like this question gives me like some slight deja vu, as if like Atlas has asked me this before. And I think the answer is really just, if I don't like, as a main career, I don't see it being music, but that's just because of the environment of like Singapore, and it doesn't really like support having a music career be like your main career. But there is like a case, like a possibility where it does work out, and that's if I blew up online. Because then it's not limited to just Singapore. I would get money from outside of Singapore, and that may possibly be a stable income. But I think it might be partly like an Asian mindset kind of thing, where it's like, if it's too much of a risk and I'm not sure whether or not I will blow up or will not blow up, then I shouldn't go for it. And I should go for the safer option, which is study and get a normal job using study degree type stuffies, which is like the safer option. Even if like, because I don't know, this is something my dad said recently. He was like, you're not really like an American type, because American type, they be like, go chase your dreams, okay? But well, down here, we don't chase dreams, okay? We chase reality. And I'm like, okay.
Dude,
okay.
that is so...
Like, y'all have like an American dream. We have like the 4 C's or something, which is like cash, credit, card. I don't know what else is the 4th one, but that's like our dream, you know? Our dream is all that random stuff. This is not like a dream, like... It's like anything that isn't studies is almost discouraged here in Singapore. Or at least by like the majority of parents would discourage it. You know? Like Atlas be telling me like he used to have the dream of like being a professional like football? Is it football or soccer? That football soccer player.
Soccer,
and then,
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, in Singapore, if somebody were to tell me that they were going to be like a professional football or soccer player, I'd be like, really? Here? In Singapore? Your parents were okay with that? You're okay with that? I don't know about that.
It sounds a little delusional, right? Like just a little bit, to think like you're gonna hit that one lucky thing.
So like, I guess it could just be an Asian thing, that I've grown up with like a brain that's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with that safer option rather than like chasing my dream. Even if that dream does seem possible. Like Alice is always like, if you really tried, I'm so sure you could make a career out of music and VTubing and like online stuffy stuffs. And I'm like, that might be cool. And it sounds like it is possible. Like logically in my brain, I'm like, oh yeah, that could be possible. But
Have
like,
you
it's not as
considered
safe.
corporate VTubing?
I have not considered it. I'm barely a VTuber. Like, I am, but like, I don't do a lot of streaming. And I feel like corporate is even more streaming. Like, more streaming, you know?
It would be. Does that turn you off from that?
I think it's just because VTubing takes like a lot of time. Well, like streaming takes a lot of time.
It does.
Mhm.
And you would have to market yourself. You're already marketing a band on top of school. I can see this being a lot of time.
I feel like currently I don't know how much time I have to spare for streaming, which is not probably. It's a good reason why I haven't been streaming a lot recently. It's because there's so many other things that I like to do, and then I choose those instead of streaming because streaming is a really side hoe.
So say you university stuff ends and now you're free. You don't have a job immediately and there's an audition open. Would you take your shot?
I would see how I progressed as a VTuber till that point. If I've been streaming more and like more consistently and I've been more of like active and to a point where I would consider myself a proper VTuber, I might think about it. But
they definitely get you a PC, dog.
I go up to like the VTuber corporate interview. They're like, all right, so how often do you think you can stream? And I'm like, as often as my laptop would allow me, or like it dies.
I'm not sure how well that perform. But if they liked your shit enough, I bet they would be like, we got you covered. That's in the contract, don't worry.
Damn.
Like,
yeah, I
think
too
you
much,
have
too
that,
much
by
to
the
think
way.
about.
Oh, like
Have?
I think you have that.
Have what? A laptop?
No. I think you have I think a corporate would love to have you.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I
your
am
My Little
lying.
Pony whimsy, which I I kind of actually wanted to ask if you could explain. Oh wait, after. Damn it. Never mind. We have to go to the next question. Ooh, we don't have much time. Okay. Sorry. Anything you wanted to like add on to or like wrap up on? I feel like I might be.
Not that I remember.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so Migo asks, okay, hear me out. If $40 is your limit, then what if 20 or 25 people all pitched in for a new laptop?
First of all, I'd be so impressed if you managed to find 20 or 25 people who want to throw me $40. But like, second of all, I wouldn't even put that up on Throne in the first place. So I don't know how you plan to throw me $40.
We almost got her, Migo.
No, I would need to be convinced to put that thing on my throne in the first place, and I'm not gonna do it. So.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Next question. Scandalous asks, are you a Moonster hunter? Do you like to hunt? Okay, I know you don't know what this means. And Scan, I hate to disappoint you, but maybe from just this conversation, you could probably understand. Mel doesn't have a stable laptop. I don't think she could run Monster Hunter.
Is it a game?
Yes, it's like a. Do you know what Dark Souls is?
It sounds familiar.
Basically, you're a guy and you fight monsters, and from like the monster, you harvest their shell, their teeth, whatever, and you use it as like armor, and then you go fight bigger monsters, and you take them and make armor out of them, and you end up using like. Yeah, it's a fun game. I love it. Maybe you should try it when you get a PC from your throne.
How many times is that now, Vespy? We need like a counter on how many times you ask.
Dude, we should. Well, when I edit the video, that'll be actually funny. Okay, so Walter asks, if literally anything is possible and you know you are going to succeed, what career would you choose to chase?
Ooh. If I could succeed in online singing career, that is actually preferable. It's because I just two
like
possibilities. Levels? Yeah, maybe. But there's two things in the head. One is that it could be like a performing kind of thing, like I have to go on stage and stuff. And then the other one is like staying online. And I would prefer to succeed in the online one without the performing IRL in front of a crowd. But it would be like, I guess it would be like an auto thing. Like if I would succeed to the point where even if I don't perform in front of a crowd, I will still earn money. But like performing is like a additional good benefit. Additional good benefit? Additional good like extra, right?
Yeah.
Because if performing in front of a crowd is my main thing, I feel like I'd be tired.
Absolutely. Dude.
My body, bruh. I don't think I got that stamina.
Yeah, would you be willing to put in like the physical work for it? Man.
Oh god. I don't know if I would be willing. Maybe if like if somebody told me, hey, you are only going to be able to succeed in performing and not online singing. So like you have to do this training program, but I know you will succeed 100%. You're gonna succeed in performing, but you have to go through this training program. I don't even know if I want to take it.
No way, that's where you draw the line.
Okay, maybe I will. Maybe. Depending on how much we're talking here. If they're like, you're gonna become Taylor Swift levels of famous, I'm like, okay, maybe. For the money, maybe. But Taylor Swift's work sounds shit and tiring. I don't know about that.
No, I get that. That's really funny too.
Like, I don't care. My dad be over there like, what? Taylor Swift isn't even like singing all that much. Like, her singing's not crazy. She's not moving all that much. I'm like, I know that shit tiring. I know that shit tiring. Okay,
she's
not
on
moving
tour, right?
Yeah, like going to so many different countries, and then you have to be in front of like I don't know how big her stadiums are. Thousands. Big. A lot of people. And then you gotta be like dancing, and you gotta be like smiling for most of it, unless you're singing like, I don't know, We Are Never Getting Back Together or something. But tiring. I would prefer to be at home on my bed recording, and then I get money. You know?
You got this. So I do think that was the end of all the viewer questions. So now I get to ask the one that I just keep fucking jumping for. My Little Pony. What's the appeal? How would you sell it?
So other than the fact where I want my child to watch it and stuff, it's like the wholesomeness of it. I love a shittin' happy ending. You know, I like me a happy ending, and pretty much every episode is a happy ending. Okay, like a happy ending plus teaching you beautiful lessons about friendship, plus like if oh my god, I do believe that I might have learned harmonies, or at least been inspired by My Little Pony for harmonies.
Oh my god.
because a lot of their songs are really, really well produced, well written, well produced, beautiful, and they have harmonies, and they're gorgeous. And like, I remember some of my favorite like music when I was younger is just My Little Pony music.
Can you sing some?
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have
There's
to. I'm sorry.
so many. No, girl,
Yeah.
there's so many. It's hard to choose from.
Oh, okay. You recently did a cover group thing. I know with it.
I did. I did a full cover with with a bunch of other VTubers slash V singers.
Ooh,
that
jeez. Let's. I want to plug that
also
cover.
love.
Migo, find that cover. Stab.
The magic of friendship grows. I remember they gave me Fluttershy's part. I remember I remember being like my favorite character is Pinkie Pie. She is like adorable, eccentric, crazy. And she's pink, okay? Is that all I need to, that's all I need to say. She pink, okay? And then I remember they were saying like, okay, so who wants which part? There's like 6 main characters, and like, okay, you can go pick. And I don't want to be the imposing type, so I was like, I'm just gonna take what they feel is best for me, and like, you know, maybe other people have even greater love for that one character, and maybe I'm not even suited for Pinkie Pie, so I'm just gonna wait for everybody to just choose first. And then I ended up with Fluttershy. I don't know if my voice is the most Fluttershy. Shy? But I
Shy?
do like the part that I was given. If I can, I need to do this thing in music where like the song fast forwards in my head until that point where it's the one I'm thinking of. Maybe all I need is lyrics. Magic of friendship grows.
Thank you, Migo.
Damn, Miko, you fast on that. Oh yeah, it's this moment where Fluttershy is, she's like in the midst of all her animal friends, and then she like, she's, cause this is like this episode was like a when they get old, and then we're seeing them in like their future selves, and like, it was so heartwarming. I may or may not have cried the first time I watched it.
Okay, where do I watch
My Little
this?
Pony makes me cry. On YouTube, it's free.
All of it?
All of it.
Oh my
It's
god.
so free. It's so
Okay.
free.
Okay, Mel.
You
for
don't even have to pirate it.
You're so funny. Not that I would. Not that we
Oh no.
would.
I would never do that. I don't know what you mean. But like, if I were someone that would pirate stuff, if I were someone that would pirate stuff, I don't even need to pirate it. That's what I'm saying, you know?
Exactly. Okay, that does make it a good selling point, but damn, now it's too accessible. I'm a little scared.
Scared? Man, cause me and Atlas have like I guess you could say a combined watch list. And a lot of the stuff on that watch list is mostly his. But that's because I don't have a lot of things where I'm like, I want to impose and make you watch the thing that I want to watch.
Do you frame it like that too?
No. He'll just ask me, he'll be like, okay, so what do you want to watch? And I'm like, oh, I don't really have any. It's fine. You can watch whatever you want to watch, you know?
Dude, that noise you make is so cute.
Yum yum. And then, but there's one thing that I was like, wait, can we watch My Little Pony together? Maybe not like the full 9 seasons. I know that's a little bit long, but like maybe my favorite season. My favorite season, please.
And you guys did, right?
Yeah, we did. I'm pretty sure he enjoyed it.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure. Unless he's been lying to me this entire time.
Kai, now you have to say it. You have to say you enjoyed it.
Say you like it. You liked it. You like spending that. I don't know how long it was. I think it was like what, 24 episodes, and each one is 40 minutes. 20. Each one is 20 minutes. However long that is. Hours of your life on My Little Pony.
So
How could you not love?
you said that this influences the way you do your choirs?
Yeah, so I think this is especially apparent in songs like well, first of all, the song that Migo has very kindly given us the link to, it has choirs in the background. There's like a somewhere in the, I think it's in the chorus or the pre-chorus, the part before the chorus, it was like, oh, and how I used to wonder, and then in the background it goes, ah, ah, what friendship could be, and then the whole choir caboodles in. I don't know how to say the word. It fires on sight. It brings the army of soldiers and it descends upon the village to tear everything in sight.
Holy shit!
Like, as if the world fell upon you in a war of sound. I know you can't see, but I'm like waving my arms up and down saying all this.
That is so epic! I can't wait to listen to this cover! This cover that Migo put! Pin it!
And then like as the song goes in the chorus, there's also echoes of choir in the background too. They'll be like, this is where the magic, and then in the background, where the magic happens.
It's so pretty! Oh my god, you're so cute as a pony!
You like me as a pony?
I just, you look so cute! Whoever did the art did so well.
I used to have a pony OC that wasn't a Melodixa turned pony, and was like, wait, I still went by Melodixa back then though. So it was Melodixa, but it was like Melodixa, not VTuber Melodixa, not V-Singer Utaite Melodixa, but like Pony Melodixa, a whole separate entity. And then after I created this V-Singer Utaite Melodixa, I had to change the name of the Pony Melodixa because now they both have the same name, but like they look very different. Oh. So that one is now Mel with a big L.
Okay. Oh. Big L.
Yeah, a small M, big L. It's Mel with a small M, big L. This fish, this is now the new Melodixa.
Actually, so what did go into your design?
Yeah, so little known or unknown secret. It's only unknown because I don't talk a lot, but this character wasn't even Melodixa when it was created. I created this character back in my writing phase when I wrote more than I sang or drew. I had a writing phase at some point. I did a lot of writing, and I made a character for that piece of story. And that was when I drew the fish. This fish, previously dead name, is Kirka.
Kirka?
Yeah, her name is Kirk, as in like, oh no, I just made a terrible connection in my head, but Kirk isn't like Charlie Kirk. I swear I didn't know of his existence back then. But now that I've made that connection, I can't unsay it or unsee it.
That's
but
funny.
Kirk isn't like Charlie Kirk. And then an A. Kirka.
Okay. So you could have been Kirka.
Yeah, I could have been Kirka. But then I just decided, when I made that character as Melodixa, the writer, and then I made Kirka for my story, she was just a character that I created. And then later on, when I really went into like my singing stuff online, I was like, wait a second, this adorable fish, I kind of vibe with her. I kind of feel like she is me. So you know what? She is now the new me, and
Yeah.
I'm throwing Kirka's name away, and you are now Melodixa.
You really like that design. Ooh.
Yeah, her design has gone through a little bit of changes because she used to be way more kid-like. When I created her, she was meant to be more of a kid. So she had like well, first of all, she was probably much shorter. I don't know how much shorter, but she was shorter. She had at least her character details were that she couldn't speak very good English.
Oh.
She liked hoarding stuff, but to be fair, I also like hoarding stuff, so it's not that different from me in that aspect. But her hoarding stuff, I remember I wrote down it in a more like kiddish way. I'll be like, oh, she likes hoarding sparkly, colorful, little cutesy but witsy, stuffy stuffs, in like a kid-like fashion.
Oh, sorry. So you said that she's like changed. So did you like make her more mature so that you could like personify her better?
Oh yeah, first off, more mature, but I think also design-wise, she's been simplified a little bit. Her first iteration being her creation. She had double fins on her ears. She had two sets of fins. One that was a bigger one, and then there was another one that was like kind of behind it and kind of above. So it would look like two sets of fins. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that.
Okay, that's cute.
And then when I adopted her as me, I was like, you don't need those two sets of fins. But also because a lot of the artists that I would like ask to draw me would just simply forget the second set. So
dang.
my brain was like, you know what? They're simplifying my design, and I actually don't mind her having like one set of fins. I think she's okay with one set of fins.
It does make it easier.
Yeah, so I just decided, yeah, you know what? It's fine. You can have one set of fins.
Well,
that and I believe the bones of her fins used to be purple. But it was kind of like she had way more colors on her in her previous design. And then when I converted her to be me, I was like, you don't need all those colors anymore, because I did not want you to be that complicated of a design. So I simplified her outfit. White, pink, the yellow and green. And I was like, okay, that's enough. Her previous design had what? Purple, blue, I don't know, also green, but like the dark one, not the light one. Like she had a lot of colors on her. I guess to give that like hoarder nature. Do I have it? Yeah.
Oh, I'm so curious.
Let me go dig her up.
Yeah, take your time.
You want me to send it into notes?
Yes, that'd be great.
Where would I put that? I would put it into something called the reference. Wait, would I do that? Yeah, ref sheets. I found her. So this is original Kirka. She's got like blue, purple, apparently reddish, hot pinkish. Very shortsy, very cutesy, very babiesy.
Let me pull up what your current design is through our DM.
That and her streak is very neon. The streak in her hair, extremely neon. Like that looks like the color that I probably like went all the way to like the edge of the square. She is wearing a white shirt though, so I guess some things don't change.
Yeah. Oh, how do I?
Oh yeah, she definitely went. She went way taller.
She grew up. She grew up.
She grew up, yeah. She used to be more like kid-sized.
How will your design change now? You are now just a head.
Well,
are you gonna keep it? Oh, sorry.
Keep like me in this short little head form?
No.
I'll grow legs soon.
Soon, one day. But when you do and you've gotten comfortable with it, do you think maybe one day you might like people rebrand, redesign, or like get new costumes?
I mean, she has already had a slight costume change. Her first iteration of like when I went into V singing, she was a little bit more simple. I think she was more simple. Wait, let me grab reference sheet number 1.
Yeah.
I believe her design was it was more simple. And then her outfit elements have, I suppose, increased in complexity as a 2.0. I as for like a more crazy rebrand, I don't know about that, cause I actually do feel very connected to her as a character. I mean, she's pink, and pink, and I realized that a word that people really like describing me as is bubbly. So like, I don't know. I feel like fish fits. You know.
It all comes together very nicely. You did a good job.
Yeah. Oddly enough, though, well, I guess not really oddly, but it's not like I'm a dad. This might be like scandalous or something, but I'm not that big a fan of fish.
What? Like, you don't like sushi?
Oh, well, I like eating fish. Yeah, I love eating fish. I love raw food.
She's a cannibal. Holy fuck.
I don't eat betta fish. I'd eat like every other fish, so that doesn't make me a cannibal.
You've had this conversation before.
But as a favorite animal, like if somebody was like, so what's your favorite animal? I would not say fish. Fish would be kind of down there somewhere.
No, it's actually one of the least liked?
I mean, I wouldn't say least liked, but it's definitely like not a first thought, you know?
What is your favorite animal?
Fox.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because it sounds so awkward. It's like I'm so fish and I'm a fish, and then I'm over here being like, well, my favorite animal is an animal that eats fish.
I mean, as humans, we don't say like, oh, humans are my favorite animal either, but we are. Yeah, maybe it's just you. Maybe you're the normal one, honestly.
Arguably, okay. And there's a battle within me between fox and cat.
There are two foxes in you.
Because I love cats too, but I also really love foxes. I feel like if we were to talk about like personality of animals, I'll be like, I love cats as their being, but aesthetic wise, I love foxes.
They're like a little mischievous, right?
Yeah, I really like, and I love their look. I think they're adorable. I think their colors are very interesting, like the whole orange, black, and like white. And then Alice once was like, why not you be a fox VTuber? And I'm like, it's just that foxes have a certain vibe to them, and I'm not exactly that vibe. You think fox VTubers, you're not gonna think of a personality like mine, okay? You're gonna think of someone that's a bit more, how to say, boobs in your face, or like low-key gremlin, you know? It's either one of those two.
Ari from League of Legends ruined fox VTubers forever. Mel, what if I said that it was just simply a gap moe then? Like people come in expecting a loot tuber, but here you are being all whimsical and My Little Pony-esque, right? Like maybe this is the cure we need to VTuber communities.
The cure. I'm like, my brain's like thinking somebody's gonna complain. They're like, hey, I came here for like Dom Fox mommy. Why the hell is she being like talking about My Little Pony? I don't want to hear that.
But maybe they'd be better if they did, you know? You have that energy. You could do it.
You know, I've been entertaining this like thought because I really like ASMR and I watch ASMR to sleep. And then like I've been seeing like there's this whole VTuber sphere of ASMR, but every time I watch them, they do tend to go into like a little bit of a like a seductive kind of vibe, a little bit of like a, I'm trying to get your balls kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And then
I thought you were trying to beat around the bush.
Sorry, I beat around the bush and then I might have just beaten right into the bush. And then and then I'm like, I want Melodixa to kind of be family friendly. And then I was talking to Alice, I'm like, what if I created a whole other personality and a whole other person, a fox VTuber, and then I do all the stuff that I wouldn't do as Melodixa.
I mean, those kind of exist. If you wanted to, you totally could. Some of the top VTubers have that kind of like have that kind of thing going. Like right off the bat, I can name Shoto. Shoto does it. Kenji does it.
Ooh. Yeah, just more of a time issue.
Yeah, I can see that as well. But you're so funny. If you okay about your ASMR thing. In your tier list video, you share a little bit of your sidebar of recommended videos. One of them says, ASMR, you need plastic surgery.
Why do you remember that?
Because I was wondering if you would like to elaborate.
Why do you remember that?
I'm interviewing and I'm an interviewing extraordinaire.
Did you like, you saw that and your brain is like, I need to question Mel on that my next chance I get. I have a per se a interesting taste, per se an acquired taste for the kind of content of ASMR that I like to consume. And you know, let's just say that sometimes, or maybe every night, sometimes like Atlas will be saying like, oh, okay, so what ASMR are you watching today? And I'll be like, today I'm watching Gyaru doll lobotomizes me.
What the fuck?
And then he'll be like, yep, sounds about right, her usual.
What? Excuse me?
I think I've like desensitized him to the kind of content that I watch, because I swear the first time that this happened, where I was telling him, all right, I'm gonna be watching ASMR now, and then he was like, oh yeah, what kind of ASMR do you like to watch? And then I was doing this whole like, I mean, it's a well, it's like a makeup ASMR. They do my makeup, and then he's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, like a Backrooms entity does your makeup. And then he's like, wait, I'm sorry, you said Backrooms?
Girl, you have so many layers. You have so many layers.
You see, I like interesting things. Not as in like as a descriptor word. Like, I'm not saying that like my interests are interesting. I just mean like I like things that are weird, that are they're like, you know, they're interesting. Like
wonder what this says about Kai.
That he likes interesting things.
Or maybe...
No, you know what? He does not like the things I like sometimes. Like, we have a lot of common things, yes. But then I'll be like, okay, today I kind of want to watch a movie for like, just a casual, like, watching of movie. How about like one of the scariest horror movies that I've heard people talk about? And then he's like, stay far away from me.
Dang.
I'm like, I heard that this movie is like really, really scary and everybody's like super scared of it and they shit their pants. Let's watch it for fun.
Poor Kai.
And then he's like, I ain't watching that shit with you.
I'm sure he'll do it sometime, but oh, Mel.
I mean, he's agreed to like, I believe it was there was a recent movie. I think it was called Weapons, and he watched the trailer and he was like, wait, I'm so curious about like the plot itself. And then I was like, you know what? I think it wasn't too scary when I watched it at the movie theater. By the way, I have not been effectively scared by any horror movie that I've ever watched. So
all the horrors are
silly.
in your own mind, it looks like.
Oh my god. I think it's really just because, like, first off, I was probably exposed to a lot of horror content when I was like younger. That, and then my nightmares can get interesting.
Yikes.
So like, I think my nightmares are probably more horror filled than any horror movie I've watched. But I think that's just because I'm living that horror movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Horror is where your comfort is.
Yeah, and then I when I do watch horror movies and I watch like Weapons, I was like, some parts of it, I think it could be scary. Like I if I were there, I would have felt the fear. But I am here and I'm watching it and I don't actually feel that fear. But then my brain's like, okay, maybe, you know, I think Alice will be fine. I think he'll be okay. I think he can take it. I don't think he can take it.
Oh shit! She's calling you a loser!
I did say that.
Can you name the movies really quick in chat? Like, type it out by any chance for folks who might be interested?
Okay, wait. Let me try to remember. The movie that people were telling me was like the scariest movie they've ever watched or something. I only vaguely remember the plot, but I don't think I actually remember the name. It was like a... I remember the most... I'm trying to think of what isn't a spoiler. Maybe as long as I don't say the end, it's not a spoiler. But possible spoiler, I guess. The most impactful moment that I see in like culture when they talk about it on Twitter and when they talk about it anywhere else is like the moment where the sister of, I guess, main character Sir, the sister leans her head out of the door of the car, and then her head gets like chopped off because she hits like a... Was it like a lamppost? I think she hits a lamppost or something. And then they have a Maybe I should have had a horror trigger warning too.
Oh, nah. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't care. We're all adults here.
I think it was either like dislocated at her jaw. So then there was a scene where it was just her head, but like just from the top jaw onwards, laying on the ground filled with like maggots and stuff. And the sister had like a little I think it might have been, I can't tell if it was like a Tourette's thing or if it was just like a little quirk that she had, that she would like click her tongue. But after this moment where she dies, there were moments in the movie where a tongue clicking can be heard.
Ooh, nice, interesting, but ooh.
I remember being like, ooh, yes, nice.
So
I just can't remember the name. Wait, let me see if I just search tongue clicking sister horror. I feel like this might actually work. Hereditary. I can't believe it worked. What the fudge?
Ooh, let's go. All right, so we got.
It's called Hereditary, 2018.
Thank you.
Let me see if we can get like a proper. Do they call it a synopsis?
Ah, yeah.
So it's a family, and then there's like grieving. What are they? Where am I? They're. I'm trying to like. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah. This does have spoilers. Where is the unspoiled synopsis? Okay, I think this is the most uncensored synopsis we'll find. A grieving family is haunted by tragic and disturbing occurrences. about as non-spoilered as we can get.
Okay. I mean that sounds. I would never watch it, but I'm sure someone out there would.
Not into horror too?
So, if it's with you, maybe, but by myself, no.
I can hug you and protect you from all the horrors.
If I ever am in that if that opportunity ever comes up, yes, I will watch a horror movie with you physically.
Yeah. And then Atlas will be there too.
Yes, ma'am.
He'll probably vacate the room, let's be honest.
Ooh, oh my god, I would love to say I beat him at something actually. So yes, let's watch a movie together.
Vespy, no, if you made it a contest, he's gonna sit his ass down. His competitive ass is gonna sit his ass down and be like, I don't care if I cry or shit myself through this movie, I'm gonna beat Vespy at this.
I love how that's you two operate, honestly. If you make it a competition, you both become so stubborn.
It is what it is. And then I'm just gonna be there and I have to protect you both, but I only have 2 hands.
That's okay.
Wait, actually I think that's enough.
Okay. You also have feet if you'd like, but anyway, something else I need to address. We are at the end of the episode, unfortunately. So, before we end today, I wanted to actually ask, what's with your choir background? Where'd you start? How are you so fucking good at being a choir person?
Well, I feel like I might have talked about this on Twitter a very, very long time ago, but I was in choir since secondary school, I believe. So that's 4 years plus another 2 years plus like wait, I think, am I missing any years? Maybe that's all the years. 6 years of choiring, right? And then in my 6 years of choiring, at some point I was a student conductor. I might not have even mentioned this to Atlas because I low-key forgot the fact that I was a student conductor at some point. And I only remembered recently because I messaged my secondary school choir teacher about something, and then I scrolled up to our chats, and then I was texting her and I was telling her like, oh, I need to write that I was in the choir in my resume. Can you tell me what I need to write in there? And then she told me, oh, write student conductor. And I was like, oh yeah, I am? I really? She was like, yeah, you're written down as our student conductor. And I'm like, wow? I never did any conducting.
I guess you did.
The most I did was teaching younger kids their parts. But I think it was it's really hard to pinpoint exactly when this harmonizing ear came into play. I do think choir definitely trained my voice and trained my ears, but I had an ear for harmonies before that. You could say it could be My Little Pony, or it could just be that the fact that I sang a lot of duets on Smule karaoke app. And I didn't have a VIP, so I had to join duets.
Oh my god! I never had the balls to do that sort of thing.
Really? Like a karaoke app and then join duets?
Yeah, I always saw like that's something that I always got ads for. I'm like, that's clearly just to get your data and like sell your information to marketing agencies or something like that.
I don't know what they do these days. I used to be on the karaoke app a lot. I don't know that as much anymore. But you know, back then when I did like listen out for harmonies more, and then like I guess you get a little bit of that curious ear, and then after you get the curious ear, you develop a little bit more when you try all the time. Cause I think I started trying pretty much every single time I listen to a song and I hear a harmony in there, all my ears just like open up, and then I'm like, where? What is it? What is there?
You're such a curious person.
Yeah, sometimes too much for my own good. I still want to know who that anonymous person is.
They kind of actually outed themselves in chat, so I'm not. I had thought. I hope you saw.
Did?
Yeah, they did.
I'm scrolling.
I'm so far up. I don't know if you'll ever.
No, I reached the end of the scroll. I can't even scroll any higher. Who is it? Reveal yourself now.
That's a lovely way to end today's episode.
Really?
Yeah, tune in next time. Maybe we'll find out who the culprit is.
Why are you anonymous?
They unanonymized themselves.
Why were you anonymous? Why did you keep this secret from me? And then I had to think about it for like the last... How long has it been? Week. Has it been a week?
How long have you had that tablet?
Time is such an odd thing. I don't know. Time is just I guess it flies, but it really just flies so fast in my brain that I really think of it as a shorter time than it actually is.
Okay. But how does it... I'm so curious then. What does it feel like?
In general, I really feel that time passes fast for me. I don't know if that's like...
Yeah. You said it...
No, yes.
Earlier,
yeah,
you said it was 4 months since you started streaming. By the way, 4 months ago was like January.
Oh.
How long have you had your tablet?
See, I think it's a week. I feel like... Is it... I feel like I'm accurate. I feel like I'm accurate until I think about it more.
I think you posted on Twitter. I will look for that later. But anyway.
Oh god. I sure hope it's been a week.
I must now find a way to end the stream. Is there anything you'd like to say before I kick you out of the tavern?
I have a debut. Oh, thank you, Atlas. I was about to. My brain was like settling on all of the different things. I have a debut that I'm going to be having. Gosh, words. I will be debuting on the 30th of this month. I know I'm already a VTuber and I've already been doing this apparently more than 4 months. Apparently. Allegedly. I've been doing it for more than 4 months. But I never had like a proper debut, and I really do want to. Maybe as like a incentive for me to start properly taking VTubing seriously, but also because debuting is fun to organize. So on the 30th, I will be having a debut. I'm gonna be having like dropping a cover, dropping new emotes, dropping like a bunch of other random things that I don't even remember because my memory is shit. But that is happening. So if you are like me, curious, and you are curious about me, tune in, check in, to debut. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Damn it, can I not call myself a newbie at VTubing anymore? It's been more than 4 months? Oh, nobody told me. Anyway.
You
it
are
was
a pro.
2.5 weeks ago. No!
Okay, and with that,
no.
I hope you enjoy your 2 week, at least at most 2 weeks old tablet.
Oh,
We
God.
will be there. Looking forward to your debut. Can you tell us any sneak peeks before I disconnect?
It'll be a new... The cover that will be dropping will be a new updated version of a song I've done before.
Okay, yippee! Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Thank you for
Bye,
your love and
Vespy,
your
I
time.
love you.
Thank you, Mel. Enjoy your life.
Bye.
Bye. Oh. Nom. I ate that fish. All right. Dinner's over. Time to leave the tavern. Time to kick everyone out. We finally ate her. Yeah. Actually, none for you. You in particular. So, my friends, that was Melodixa VT. Please go check her out on Twitch. She has specified specifically to link her YouTube as well. So, check out her covers. She is such a fun person. She's so fun. Ah, what a fun person. You found a good one, Kai. I'm so happy. I can't... I'm so happy I finally got to interview her. Me too. You guys are so cute. You guys are so cute. Episode's over. Like I need to say that like you guys are so fucking cute. I know when everything first started and I gave her my account, honestly, I know that it was stupid to have done that, but I kept thinking too that like if she does anything shady with this, then it's just a good way to also like signal to the homie that like, hey, she's sus, bro. She took my fucking Bookwalker account. I remember telling her that too. We had that specific one-on-one going like, hey, Vespy, I can't believe you did something so crazy like that. Like, it used your IRL like stuff and things, and I'm like, yeah. You are a good person or you're not. Come on. Stab me. My back is exposed. My belly has been exposed to you. They do that thing, right? Something about how like animals will show off their belly to show they are no threat. Thanks for looking out for me, I guess. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, that's enough. That's enough yapping for me. I'm gonna go head off. I have a lot of stuff I need to do. I'm a busy gal. Next interview has already been decided. Next Sunday will be Cuppy! We're finally gonna interview Cuppy as well. And then I'll be gone for my Toronto trip. So thought I'd spoil you guys someday, sometimes. Yeah, we're gonna go interview Boppy. So if you guys don't know who she is a failed experiment dinosaur mutant VTuber. I keep forgetting really, but she's got one of the most iconic designs I've ever seen, honestly. But I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and taking the time. Sorry if we missed your... Well, we definitely missed your chats. We typically don't address chats for the most of the interview, just so that I can focus. So thank you guys. I'll see you around. And take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. Otsuka, Mina. Bye-bye. Good night. And in the ending screen, I'll figure out someone to raid. If you stick around for the raid, thank you very, very much. If this is where we part ways, I'll catch you around. Stick around for the raid, though, if you do. Bye! Oh, I forgot my mic is fucking... We're gonna raid into the next guest! Yippee! Yippee! You guys guys get to see her in all her glory. Yippee. Okay, bye.